Welcome back. Day two of the 1966 Ford short bed style side pickup. I had to read it. It's a lot to say. Yesterday, I managed to get the frame done. It's got all the undercarriage for the drivetrain. For the steering. As you can see, the shocks are in, the exhaust is in, differential, tie rods and that. So that was section one of the build. Section two was the wheels. Hold on while I get one off. Section two was the wheels. That was really, there wasn't a lot going on there. That's the front of the wheel, if you can see it. There we go. If you can see it, that's section the one, and then on the other side, just to hold it in. So there really wasn't a lot. I went ahead and did it because this just took a few minutes. I'm opting to go with the standard wheels, and then they'll have hubcaps, which I've never done before, so I had to do it rather than doing chrome wheels. So then that was section two. So then in section three, where I'm at now, was the engine. See, I got to make sure I'm peeking around the corner on it because I can make sure. So you can see there's the engine, and then over here you can see how we started building it, and that went on for that page, and then I went on to the next page right here, and all that's in. And that's the one thing I really am enjoying about this. There's a lot of detail in this. If you know what a PVC hose is, it goes from the oil cover and then back up into the air filter, and that's so the oil doesn't spurt, or oil fumes don't spurt out. It goes to the air filter, and so that I've never seen that done before. Distributor cap is in, and that was pretty much the end. There's just a couple more steps to go. See if I can show you. Now we put the engine into the frame, and I was going to do that, but before I did that, I wanted to show you all how it looks right now before it goes onto the frame. And I'm going to try to keep it in focus. So the gold thing on top is the carburetor, and the sides, let's see if I can get a pointing stick. Okay, here's the exhaust manifolds. The silver thing, that's the alternator. And then the distributor caps up on top. Let's see what else can I show you. Right up front, right up front here, that's the coil. Here's that PVC hose I was telling you about. Here's the PVC hose going right there. Go on the other side. That white part there, that's the oil filter. You can see the transmission is in. The exhaust manifold, even factory new, they start to rust the day they run them, because the paint just kind of bakes off, and so that's why those are a little bit brown. I did paint it blue. I checked Ford, and when they initially built their cars and trucks, they were painted blue, so that's why that's that color. That's a Holley carburetor on the top. Holley always did theirs in gold, so I put that on top. So that's the engine. Took me the better part of the day to do it, kind of putting together, and I said earlier in the other one that I'd have to do some painting, and that's what I mean, because the next stage is it goes in the truck, and once it's in there, I really can't paint it. I can't get the detail. And if you look really, really closely, I did what's called pin wash, and you can't see it on this thing, but if you were to look real close, you'd see that the bolts that hold the oil pan on, and it hold the transmission to the truck, and hold the bolts to the valve covers. I painted all those. So that's all good to go. The next step is where I'll put it on the frame of the truck, and that's when I got to add the radiator and the drive shaft or the prop shaft and get that all together. I'm going to hold off on the wheels, gluing them, because I'm not sure that's really what I want to do right now. So that's where it is right now. The engine's done. Tomorrow, because it's getting later in the day now, tomorrow I'll start on 4, which is a big thing. This is going to be a big thing. This is the cab. Now, I can't put the cab together until I paint it. And we haven't decided what color we're going to paint it yet. So I was reading further into it. And check this out. See if I can do this right. So there's the interior. There's the interior of the engine compartment. And then here's the colors. There's one color's there. There's the next one. And the next ones. So I got to decide, or we got to decide, what color red. They had Raven Black, which black, there was pure white. Again, white, that's tough. Two-tone, maybe we can do two-tone, like white on top and then some color on the bottom. Peacock blue, Arcadian blue, chrome yellow. I'm going to tell you right now, chrome or yellow is so tough to paint. I really don't want to do that. Frost turquoise, Rangoon red, Sierra beige. I kind of like the Sierra beige. I'm thinking of Sierra beige with the white. Oh, that would look sharp. Ooh, poppy red. I think that's what this is. Doesn't that look like it's poppy red to you? I think that's poppy red if you look at the side. So I've got some reds that are similar to that. I don't know if that's the way I want to go with the bright red. Marlin blue, silver, skylight blue. So there's some other colors in there that we can do. Not too sure which, but the one thing I got to do is I got to paint that before I assemble it. So I really got to give it some thought beforehand. So that's what's going on. The next stage is going to be the cab, and that's going to slow me down. That's going to take some time. Plus, I go back to work tomorrow. And so it's probably going to be something I have to wait for the weekends, because I can't just do it. I got to take time. So that's what's going on in the paint shop. Things are moving right along. Looks really nice. I'm really happy with this model. I'm not happy with the numbering thing, but I'm happy with the model itself. The detail is right there. Everything's going together. There's only a couple parts that I had to clean up a bit in order to get them to fit, but otherwise it looks good. So that's it this Wednesday in April. So y'all take care and catch you next time.